Hey, what's up, everyone? So yeah, I got rid of Link and Doji. Um, we made 13 bucks. It's not a lot, but given the current market conditions, I think it's decent. So yeah, let's have a look at ETH, because I kinda so yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm actually quite biased and confident that we'll see 4K. So either we correct, maybe even deviate further in a wick, or we create a higher low already and tag 4K. So either way, we just remove these. I think it's time to risk a bit more on high caps like ETH. I mean, the ADR is telling us there's like very little volatility, but on the other hand, it also means it's pretty safe to have more weight dedicated to ETH. So let's just run 15 weight. So I think 4K is a major psychological level. So I am going to front run it with my trade window high. Like, it's very likely we'll just wick above, then just nuke. That's usually what happens with psychological levels. And in case we do have a proper nuke, which I wouldn't mind actually. I like to have heavy bags on majors. Yeah, where do we want to get out? Yeah, so I think this entire area has major confluence, at least for a bullish retest if we were to correct. Yeah, so I think let's just front run if we were to have a big wick. Let's put this at the low. I think that's decent. Yeah, so as you can see, our HODL is 36.7. It's not a lot, but as you can see, yeah, I've plotted multiple high time frame supports. There's a lot of confluence with moving averages, FIBs, even just drawn boxes of horizontal support at this level. And if you look at our trade window, a trade zone, sorry, even the daily 200 combined with this massive level of horizontal support is inside our trade zone. And even if you were to deviate further, which is not likely without any retest high to the upside, you still have this huge level of confluence of 1.618. So yeah, I'm quite I'm all right with the amount of risk on ETH. I think it could be a good trade. It won't be a quick trade, like do not expect a wick to the downside and then immediately up. But I do think if you were to take more risk, because you're gonna end up with a bigger position, like the volume is over 100 million. So even if we manage to deviate towards this area of confluence, we might have a position of like 30k or 40k. We're still good. There's no like there's no issues filling a position of 30 or 40k when the turnover is more than 100 million. Not by getting filled, but also not by just selling. So if you trade with the amount of weight and the balance I have on a different instrument with a lower open interest and volume, you will run into issues because of your liquidity. Like you will have a big position, you might even have the majority of the open interest on that specific instrument at the time, meaning you'll rely on other algorithms, other people to interact with your orders. And even if you were to use a market order, which is what our algorithm tends to use a lot because it's quicker, you still rely on other people in the book, and you might get slipped like a lot. There's even situations where you could end up with a loss because of the slippage. You'll just end up under your break even. So that's really something to take into account while trading using Pinot API. Now, Bybit has more liquidity. Like Bybit has most pairs, even Ethereum, they go beyond 1 billion in volume. Open interest is way higher, so you'll have a better chance getting filled. And overall it should be easier. The drawback on that is there's a lot of different algorithms on those centralized exchanges with more volume. So there's more there's more, there's more competition in the order book. But overall it should be easier to get filled, and you will be able to trade more instruments with bigger size. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep this running, and we'll see how it goes. I expect to make some bucks, to make some money on this. But if we end up in drawdown, I'm completely fine with it, because it's ETH. I do not expect it to just fully nuke and take all my money. Not right away, at least. It will give me the opportunity to get out. So yeah, I'm gonna do something else. I'm just gonna keep it running. I'm just gonna keep the stream running, and I hope you guys have a good afternoon. Hopefully when I return, I'm gonna see a nice green UPNL or some nice realized profits on Ethereum. Meanwhile, the idle high setups are just slowly dieseling. We haven't really made any profit today. Maybe this morning on Gala, but other than that, they're just slowly, I think ranging, because there's so much uncertainty around Bitcoin right now. And as you can see, the dollar currency index is also showing some strength. So that's not what you would like to see for cryptos. Alright, I'll see you guys later, and yeah, that's it. Peace.